Good afternoon. Um, has anybody heard of the Kingdom of Eswatini? One person in the room. It was Swaziland. It's now changed to the Kingdom of Eswatini. So it's many, many miles away from here. I come from the Kingdom of Eswatini, which is in the southern part of Africa. And we have a king, and that is why we're a kingdom. And we are known for our deep cultural heritage. And one day, I hope you all get to visit my country. I'm going to just speak briefly on culture change and high performance systems using the context of Eswatini. I'm currently the president of Institute of People Management. The Institute of People Management is based in most of the countries in Africa, Botswana, Lesotho, East Africa, and West Africa, where we drive human capital issues. So in our context, we are pushing the issue of the HR mandate being a strategic one as opposed to being administrative. We are pushing culture as a strategic lever, and we want our systems to convert values into measurable results. This is in particular in the context of the public sector in our context, where it's very different from what you would have experienced in the private sector, very different. So that is our focal area of ensuring that HR remains strategic. And high performance systems are not just HR tools, but they are used for competitive advantage. For years, we have seen in our context that HR has been largely to push policies and also to run payroll and ensure compliance. We are changing that, and we're designing systems that will shape behavior for tomorrow. We are ensuring that there's restructuring. Currently, I'm doing an exercise in the country for restructuring the Civil Service Commission, which is CSC. Probably you would call it Public Service Commission here, where we are trying to restructure the CSC to ensure that it is run more efficiently and optimally to produce better results in the public sector. So the belief is that if HR is strong, then the transformation will accelerate. Having done all of that, the main aim is to ensure that the employer brand is not just the logo, but the internal culture shapes how people feel at work and how they go about doing their business. And we are pushing that it should be outcome-based and remove a toxic culture in the workplace. We are introducing dashboards, which normally to you would be normal. But where I am in my context, dashboards are still at its infancy. So we still have a long way to go. And we are talking of a total population of about 45,000 civil servants. The total population of my country is 1.2 million. And of that, 45,000 is civil servants. So we would like to introduce the dashboards to track HR contributions through workforce engagements and talent retention. So I think the biggest thing for us is the most difficult thing to do is the culture change. Culture change becomes the number one priority where we are as a country to change the culture of government, public sector in terms of how they do things. We are going backwards to start from scratch and introducing a culture of not just rushing through to put together strategies, but to start with a culture change so that the strategy can work. And so we are privileged to come to platforms like these because I am hoping that we will be meeting lots of potential support from this room. That is why we are participating at a global level. So really, this presentation was just to give you a feel of where we are in the southern part of Africa, in terms of the support that we get from these global forums that we can take back home to influence our own context. And so my last slide really is the final charge to HR practitioners, especially from where I come from, that we build systems that enforce standards and measure what truly matters and lead the employer brand from inside out. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.